System will restart. Wi-Fi disabled. Rear view camera connected. Voice recording enabled.
Footage recorded with a device from one of the leading and most trusted dashcam makers, and this new model is from another dimension. Already among the most popular premium choices of 2020, presenting you the U1000. Welcome, Tech4O channel, my name is Michael, and of course this footage comes straight from the Thinkware U1000 archive I've collected for the past weeks, and boy, this dashcam is good, and I was so eager to tell you everything about it, so here we are, and let's do this right, covering everything that is truly important. The video opener was clear enough. We talk about a premium product, so if you're a beginner you might consider the prices a bit steep, but it's going to sound reasonable for people who are looking to get the most complete package they might need. It's not just about the hardware and the recordings. Here we talk about the complete package including value-added services like cloud backup, remote view, firmware maintenance, premium support, and so on. Thinkware is one of the most popular and respected South Korean dashcam makers, and together with Blackvue, Garmin, and probably Blackvue, they are known for pushing the limits in these segments. The model U1000, which I'm testing in this episode, costs around $400 for its single-channel edition and close to $500 for the dual module that includes the rear cam, which is about the same as the Blackvue DR900s that I've shown you 2 years ago and has been my primary dashcam ever since. And if you can sense some sort of comparison, yes, you're right, I'm about to show these buddies side by side. So at that price, you're getting the most out of the industry's capacity these days, and there clearly are a lot of hardware and software advantages if you do care about safety, reliability, and good product design. If you are, however, planning to buy your first dashcam, I can recommend checking some of the other dashcam reviews on the channel because there are a lot of other great starter kits to help you figuring out what you actually need from your dashcam and cost way less. And of course, you're going to find all the links needed in the description below the video. Now, you know the price, and for that money, the dashcam is supposed to impress us really a lot. Unboxing is first. The box is fine, just fine. Doesn't really suggest that inside you have a dashcam that costs like a 20-year-old second-hand car around. But the more you dig into it, the more interesting it's getting. Inside the package there are a lot of awesome gadgets included. The main module is surrounded by a large number of extras. A detailed user guide is a starter, also a hot wire kit to connect the U1000 to constant power and film even parking events, and if you need a car cigar charger, it is an optional accessory because the point here is to really film everything needed. Also mounting plates, the rear module, and this 64GB micro SD card included. Looks like we're well equipped to start recording right away. Let me guide you through the specifications. If you enjoy hearing the geeky stuff, there we go. Main unit, it has 8.42 megapixel Sony Starvis sensor. Rear unit has 5.14 megapixel Starvis sensor. Both are known for fantastic low light performance. The camera is powered by Ambarella A12 chipset, known for awesome 4K. 150-degree diagonal view for the front and 156 for the rear unit. That's pretty wide angle. Advanced driver assistance system, well integrated. Supercapacitor instead of a battery, overheating protection, GPS embedded, remote live view, and much more, but I better stop here. The files are recorded in H.265 format. That's the so popular lately high-efficiency video codec, which can store the footage onto smaller files without sacrificing quality, and is already widely used with action cameras and other filming equipment like GoPro. If these specs don't ring a bell, that's okay, let me be more clear. Overall, the U1000 has collected the best possible hardware at the time of being designed and relies on leading industry technologies to supposedly bring you the right kind of experience. I need to say that before finishing the video, I took a lot of time to explore the reviews and feedback of users about this camera in order to test these exact weaknesses and noticed a number of complaints related to the safety warning systems and the installation procedures. So before taking a look at the installation part, if you have never ever deployed a hard wire kit and if you're not feeling comfortable looking at the fuse box of your car, better get help from a professional, or use the optional car cigar lighter charger because it's going to save you from unpleasant mistakes. Took me only a few minutes to get things right. Actually, based on experience from the installation, there are two things I can recommend. First, before putting the camera on the windshield, make sure to connect it to power, because you can rely on the convenience of the adjusting lines from the app. Secondly, in order to peel off the adhesive tape cover, get a needle. That was a tense moment for me because I wasn't prepared with one during the installation and have spent about 2 minutes trying with nails and even teeth until it finally worked. As usual, good idea is to place a dashcam at the place which is not obstructing your view line of sight. I've placed it in front of the driver's seat because the other half was busy with my other primary dashcam. Keep in mind that the power source here is 12 volts, quite different to the majority of dashcams out there, which usually require around 5 volt input. The cable for the rear module terminates with micro USB connectors on both sides and is of great quality. The initial setup is super simple. Actually, you can go even without it, because the Thinkware U1000 is configured to start recording no matter what, but for the collision warning system and the lane departure warning systems to work, you need to follow the recommended instructions. To do that, you need the smartphone app, and we use here the one that most Thinkware devices are using. Connecting was very simple, and the config options you have are easy to understand and access. Generally, I think this is one of the best smartphone apps for dashcams I've used yet. Some remarks though, it was about to be nice having an option to select 1080p 30fps recording for the front module, because I'm sure there will be a lot of people that prefer to prioritize quantity versus quality from what you record, and secondly, some more tutorials, they could come handy for more inexperienced users. The lane departure and collision warnings are good, seem to be reliable, and so are the rest of the warnings. It is important to fine-tune the dashcam beforehand, because otherwise the system may not be as effective as it should be. Oh, and if you have a hotspot inside the car, you can remotely connect to the dashcam and have real-time live view. That's pretty awesome. Should you review the card content on a PC, there's another great surprise, because the U1000 collects a lot of data. Besides the footage, you can review in depth and analyze your driving, maybe the style, and that all through the PC software. No need to download anything, it's all on the microSD card, and there's a version for Windows and Mac OS. So what do you think of the footage so far? I've filmed videos with and without the CPL filter, and I think I'll probably keep it because it reduces the reflection and glare from direct sunlight and will probably be helpful when it's winter and quite snowy too. If I have to sum up the video quality, this is by far the best car DVR footage I've seen until now, and what Thinkware have achieved with fine-tuning the picture is impressive. A lot of details, and even if you zoom in a lot, there are more and more details to notice, even in low light. Thanks to the CPL filter, I have the feeling that the car plates are now even better visible, especially at night. The bitrate in 4K is usually 28 megabits, which is reasonable quantity considering the high-efficiency video codec used. And side by side with the other high-end model mentioned, the DR900s by Blackvue, gonna keep my thoughts for the further discussion in the comments below, so go ahead and let me know which footage did you like better. Of course, I keep a list with recommendations for improvement for the next generations or for next firmware updates. On the hardware side, would be nice to have a small LED on the back unit to be able to confirm it's actually on, and a pity there is no lock option to prevent easily ejecting the SD card in the event of a theft. On the software side, some volume adjustments would be nice, and a bit more modes that could save space on the SD card, because 4K, even with that great compression, 64 GB are not enough for even a couple of hours recording. All in all, the U1000 is the best dashcam I've tested until now, and in my opinion one of the best ever released. True, it's pretty expensive, and it's obvious that Thinkware are targeting the high-end market. $500, and in return you get cutting-edge 4K technology, amazing build quality, fantastic smartphone app, remote view options, maybe the best-in-class video footage. Even the small details are awesome, like this camera voice. How does that sound?
On your smartphone, connect to a Wi-Fi network whose name starts with Thinkware.
Do you think it makes sense buying such a premium dashcam, or you prefer to stick to something more affordable? Let's talk about all that in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching this episode. If you find it helpful, please give it a thumb up, share with friends, and if you liked any of the devices mentioned, you're going to find all the links in the description below the video. Let's keep in touch for questions and opinions in the comment section, and I'm looking forward to see you again in the next video. Drive safely and have a fantastic day.